Hello guys, I am Cadet Ajay More from Great Eastern Institute of Maritime Studies. Thank you for showing a lot of love to my last video. I got a lot of DMs on Instagram to share my experience of this Great Eastern interview. So today I thought to make a video on that. Today with me I will have my two cadet friends, Cadet Ajay Bikshe and Cadet Rahul Kamath, who will also share their experience with you. So you guys will get a rough idea about the interview, what are the points and what are the topics you should be focused on for this interview. First of all, this was my first attempt for the Great Eastern interview. Before that, I gave the interview of Samudram, but unfortunately, I was not able to clear that interview because I was not prepared for that much. Then after 4 to 5 months, I prepared well. From this Samudra interview, I get a rough idea about how to study for the interview and how these GMA interview are conducted. So I study as per my experience, and sorry, and after 4 or 5 months, I gave the interview of Great Eastern, and luckily I got selected. So I will share you about what are the questions that the interview asked me in my interview. So first of all, my interview was taken by two chief engineers, and it was last for about, I think, 15 to 20 minutes. First of all, they asked me to introduce myself, and then after that they asked me questions on my last year engineering project. So guys, let me tell you one thing: you should be very clear with your final year project. You should have clear knowledge about your project, and you should be prepared for any kind of question on that, because the interview can cross question you on that. So you should be able to answer it correctly. After that, the interviewer asked me about the question on boiling point of water, that where the water will boil first, either in Lonavala or in Jalgaon. Lonavala and Jalgaon are two different places in Maharashtra, and my native place is Jalgaon, so he mentioned it. So the question was where the water will boil first, either in Jalgaon or in Maharashtra or in Lonavala. So so my answer was very clear and simple, that whichever place will have a higher altitude, the water will boil first there, because as the altitude increases, the atmospheric pressure decreases, and as the atmospheric pressure decreases, the boiling point also decreases. So the water will boil first where the altitude is higher. After that, he asked me one tricky question, that what are the process that takes place in an engine in a bike when you turn the key of your bike on and press the start button. So what are the process happens there, that you should be able to answer him. He also asked me some basic question on a two-stroke IC engine, that what is a port timing diagram, what is trunk piston type engine, and what is a crosset type engine, such kind of question. So yeah, this was my experience of interview. Now my friend Cadet Ajay Bikshe will share you his experience.
Hi guys, this is Cadet Ajay Bikshe. My friend wanted to complete this video, so he asked me to help him to share my experience about the Great Eastern interview. So I'm here to help you guys. So let me tell you that this was my first attempt for this interview. The first attempt which I made, it was in October 2019, and I cleared the exams. I was even selected, but unfortunately my name was not there in the merit list. Basically they select only 40 cadets, and at my time there were total 71 cadets, so my number was 65 and I was not selected. And let me start with the experience of this JB 48 batch. We are for the 48 batch, so let me start with the experience. First, I should tell you about the process, basically how they select. So there are 4 processes. First is the online exam. So this exam you have to give it from your home. If you clear the cutoffs, then you will be called for the interview here in the institute. So there are cutoffs are also mentioned in the website, in the Great Eastern website, so you refer to that. When you clear the cutoffs, you will get a mail regarding the interview. You will be called on a particular date, so you have to come here, and they will mention a particular dress code, interview dress code. So they will mention you to have a clean shave, short hair, white shirt, black pant, a tie, black shoes. So you should follow that, because I think with technical knowledge you should be presentable. You should present yourself in a good way. So it is a plus point for clearing your exams, your interview. After then, when you come here, you have to first, the next process is you have to give a CBT, computer based test. It is like a MCQ only. In CBT you have to score above 50. This rule was not there before, but they have introduced this new rule. You have to score above 50. If you score above 50, you will be called to the personal interview. Personal interview and CBT is on the same day. So, and even if you clear the personal interview, your medical will be also the same day. So my CBT was clear. I scored a very good mark, 94 out of 100. So then, then I was called for the interview. There were two main, you can say the main knowledgeable person. They were sitting there. One was the chief engineer and one was the superintendent of the company. I will be frank with you, I was a bit scared when I entered in the room. Everyone is scared of the interview because the surrounding, the nature of that room is that only. So they told me to sit. I had a seat. Then they started asking me about myself first. When I completed my engineering, what was my last year project, and let me add one thing, that you should have good knowledge about your last year engineering project, because they will ask you many questions, lot of questions on your engineering project only. So you should be able to answer all those questions. So I replied to their questions. I told them about myself, about my hobbies, and they even asked me about the good and bad things in me. So you should tell both the things, the good thing and bad things also. You should not focus only on the good things, because you should be honest with them. And if they question you anything, you should answer them in a short, simple and sweet reply. Because if you include some technical more technical words, they will cross question you and you will be in a trouble. So be honest and keep your answer short and with a proper statement. Don't include more things or they will cross question you. After then coming to the questions, after my personal information, they asked me about some technical questions. I don't remember many of them, but I remember a few of them. So first question they asked me was refrigeration cycle. They told me to draw a refrigeration cycle, and yeah, there are some pages and pencils over there. If you can't express yourself, you can draw it and show them. It will give a plus point to your interview, and you can clear your interview. So use those pencils and papers. And then I showed them to the refrigeration cycle. Then they asked me about 2-stroke, 4-stroke engine valve opening diagram. So that I showed them. Again they asked me, and there were many basic questions, engineering basic questions. And the one thing is that your basics should be clear. The questions will be basic, but if your knowledge is not clear, your engineering knowledge is not clear, you won't be able to answer that questions. So basically your engineering concept should be clear. That is the main thing. Yeah. So my interview was smooth, and if I was not able to any answer, I was being honest with them. I used to tell them, sorry sir, I don't know this answer. Like this I used to say them. They used to ask me the next question, because they will not ask you more questions if you don't know anything about the topic. But don't do it regularly. If they ask you a question, don't say repeatedly that no, sorry sir, I don't know. Just try answering something. And yeah, that's it. My interview was good, but then I was selected. They did my medical also. And one more thing, if you get selected and your documents are not complete, like your passport, your Aadhaar, or your 10th-12 certificates, or your engineering mark sheets, so please be prepared with documents. If your documents are not complete, you won't be selected for that particular batch. You will be transferred to the next batch, and it depends. If they transfer, you're lucky. If they don't transfer, then your admission is cancelled. So be prepared with the documents. Yeah. That's it from my side. And yeah, subscribe to my friend's channel. He's working very hard to give you some information about Merchant Navy. And we are very busy, but the interview took some time out of this busy schedule, and he is preparing a video for that. Thank you guys.
Now guys, my friend Cadet Rahul Kamath will share his experience with you. Rahul, please continue.
Hello guys. So as both of them have already told about the selection processes, what are there, I will directly go into my interview experience. So I was not only asked about the technical questions, I was asked about the personal questions also. Like I wanted to join armed forces, so I have given SSBs earlier. So they asked me, why do you want to join Merchant Navy after trying for armed forces? What are the similarities and what are the differences? So you should, if you're coming from a background which is not from Merchant Navy background, so you should be ready with your answers with the reasons. And they will also ask you about the family, that you are going to leave the family and stay for as much as the 10 months or 12 months contracts on board. So you will be ready for that or not. And other questions like types of ships, how the brakes are applied on the ships, and what is the Indian coastline length of this our India, and such kind of questions can also be asked for you. They will also ask about the seasicknesses. What are your fears also. You should be ready with the answers. You should be gone prepared for that. Do not be nervous. You will get the hang of it once you try and practice at home. Just be prepared with the answers and listen to his videos. You will get a pretty good idea about what are the questions and how to be presentable, how to be ready with the interview questions, etc. Thank you.
So guys, this was our experience of the interview. I hope this video was informative to you, and thank you for showing your love and so much constant in DMs on my Instagram. I'm very much overwhelmed by your DMs, and I got inspired by such your DMs. And guys, if you have any query regarding Merchant Navy, please feel free to ask me on Instagram. You have my ID.
And guys, let me tell you one thing. If you don't have any sponsorship letter from any company, Indian company or foreign company, please don't get into this field. If you have a sponsorship letter from a genuine company who is DG Shipping approved, so then only come into this field, or else you will invest a lot of money. You know the Merchant Navy fees, right? So you will invest a lot of money and time also, and you will end up being sitting home doing nothing. So if you have that sponsorship letter, then only you come in this field. And talking about hard work, like now the time is 100 hours and we are making this video, so please consider subscribing this channel. Yeah,
thank you for watching this video. Like and share this video and subscribe to his channel. Thank you.
Thank you guys.